flowing through our veins. Sitting in the bleachers in the rain. We've shed a million tears and drank as many old style beers out at the game. Let's go, Cubby, Son Ranto, Son Ranto, Son Ranto and the lovable losers. Son Ranto, Son Ranto, Son Ranto and the lovable losers. Son Ranto.
America, USA, land that I love. Welcome to the Son Ranto Show. It is the World Baseball Classic is afoot.
Oh, I thought we were like, fucking, let's blow up all those Iranians.
No, I got to warm up to that, because I didn't even get dog walked into supporting the war like in Iraq when I made Michael join up.
They're using all the same notes pretty much, except for like there's no yellow cake discussion, but it's pretty insane. It's the exact same talking points. Oh, we'll be out of there quick, a couple weeks maybe, and then what was that? A decade? More than a decade.
Yeah, well, actually, the early 2000s were a much better decade overall. So, like, I would be more supportive of like everything being terrible everywhere else as long as it's good next to you,
right.
But now everything's terrible here and there. Yeah. So, hey, welcome.
Except it's baseball season and World Baseball Classic. How exciting!
I love it.
Me too. USA tonight in an hour and a half, so we're gonna try to wrap this show up by then because I got a fucking date with my couch and TV. Although it's on Fox, I think, dude.
It's on Fox.
I'm struggling with streaming now. I've changed so many times. Because I wanted to watch the Celtics, and then I couldn't watch the Bruins. If I want to watch the Bruins, I can't watch the Celtics. I can watch the football season. I have to change after the football season. I don't think I have any way to watch baseball right now. I don't even. It's wild. I hate it all.
It's hard to find everything now. It should just be all on one app, and I press it, and it comes on, and I get charged like some sort of social credit.
Oh, you mean like cable? Like it's just all in one place. Yeah.
Do they even have cable anymore? It seems so archaic.
Well, it's going to be called something else, but there is definitely going to be something that comes out where it just loads all of your apps and all the things. I have a friend who I've been talking to maybe about getting a little device that you plug into your TV and it just has everything. You pay a yearly fee. It's like $200 and you get everything. You can get whatever you want. All the sports around the world, around the country. They'll load. If they don't have something, they'll find it for you. Movies and stuff. It's pretty fucking great. And all the porn you could ever want if that's your thing.
I can pretty much do all of that right now. Just for what I pay for my internet. Now I will say do you just stream everything on like dark sites? Let me just say I'm a big Pittsburgh fan.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
There's so many ways to get at things, and sometimes it's impossible to get to it. But for some reason and some way, all these people are joining us tonight on the Son Ranto Show, and we're going to do a show talking about the Cubs, even though nobody's wearing a Cubs hat.
Losers! It's Friday night. What are you people doing here?
It's not nighttime. Oh, that's kind of a Cubs hat.
This is the
pride hat,
LGBTQ flag with the walking bear logo.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
That is not Cubs sanctioned, sir. That may be illegal.
And then of course I'm rocking my In the Clutch Bleacher Bunch band shirt.
I got my Crow shirt on that says "fuck off." Fuck off.
Well, that's perfect for a Friday afternoon show. And by the way, it's not Friday night; it's Friday afternoon. This is the afternoon drive with the Son Ranto Show. People coming home from work. This is where we get a little raunchy. As everybody goes home from work, pops a couple
home, kick your wife, punch your dog.
And but before we get started though, I do have to thank the 92 Patreon supporters that support us at patreon.com/Bleacher Bunch. Keep us on the air, especially Blake Beard, Bernie Barron, Brandon Olderback, who are so alliterative and amazing. And, of course, In the Clutch shirts, which Michael is wearing one of, and Matt Cameron's permanent painting, which hang over my shoulders.
And this is
also
a Matt Kammerer design on an In the Clutch shirt. I am a great sellout marketer.
You're the hottest model this show has, that's for sure. Sorry, Lyle.
And the youngest.
Well, that's how that goes, right? That according to our president. So hashtag chance in the chat if you would like to win a Frank Chance postcard sent to you by me with a message of love and doom. I have one somewhere in the here's one. I can show it to you. Boom! Look at that parted hairstyle. Oh, is he sexy? Frank Chance.
You should wear your hair, singular hair like that, Danny.
I don't know if I could. Like, I don't have much hair. I mean, you can see once it starts growing long, like we found this out during COVID when everybody was doing the long hair thing.
Yeah.
And we found it out that I basically end up looking like Riff Raff. I look like Riff Raff from Rocky Horror Picture Show when I grow my hair long because you can kind of see through it. Like, it's not like I'm bald, but I look balder the more hair I have, if that makes sense. Yeah. So I wanted to say thanks to everybody who came out to Almost Home on Sunday. That was a hell of a lot of fun. Here's a picture of it. And some of the crew, more people actually showed up afterwards. But, my Thai guy, Bleacher Jeff, there's Mikey Praz, Sarah Sanchez was there. You see Ken, Bill Sugas, of course, right in front, Bernie Barron. And anyway, we had Joey in the back with his wife. I mean, Rachel, it was just a who's who. A who's who of people you already know.
Bill's looking good and handsome. I'm not sure about the Cardinals red, but otherwise looking good, Bill.
Yeah, who shows up to a Cubs meetup wearing a red shirt?
What a jerk.
Was it laundry day, Bill? Like, what's going on? Anybody here saying hashtag chance? Yeah, absolutely. David Elliott, Clint Nathan. Oh, yeah, baby. Hi, Clint.
Oh, yeah.
Chris Salato's here.
Hey, Chris, what's happening, buddy?
Dominic's here. People are mad because apparently there's an Iowa sport ball contest going on right now, and we're right in the middle of it.
This is the second show in a row, Michael, right? Weren't the ladies playing last time?
Yeah,
and you were going to maybe not be on the show, and then your wife ended up going with a friend instead, and everybody was updating the score while we were going last time for the Iowa sports ball last time. So, is it men's or ladies tonight?
This is like the fourth time in a row.
Oh, okay.
They've been playing like every Thursday,
but now we're on Friday,
and then we switched to Friday, and this is the first game of their first game of the Big Ten tournament.
Oh, well, good thing you're cross-eyed because you can keep one eye on the game.
Well, let's see. It's springtime. Spring has sprung. We're like well into spring training. We're about halfway through, and
it is not officially spring yet. Relax.
I know, not officially. The groundhog did get scared and go back in his hole, but
I still got about 1.5 feet of snow out in my fucking front yard.
Well, you live in like Canada. What do you want from people?
I know. It's my own fault.
It's 60 degrees in Chicago. Thank you, global warming.
Starting on Sunday, I think we have we haven't been over 50, and we're going to be over 60 for like 3 or 4 days. So it's going to be all right.
Nice. That's how you like them, over 60.
We got our first like thunderstorm last night, and so today is like hot and muggy. Like, and when I say hot,
that doesn't bode well.
It's like 50, but it's just like 100% humidity because there's supposed to be chances of thunderstorms constantly all day.
Now, because your son is going to be a meteorologist,
yeah.
Are you going? Do you like call him up? He's like, hey, I see that there's these cumulus clouds forming and sending pictures of him. Like, what should I do? Should I bring in the deck chairs? Do you do stuff like that now?
No, I know a lot of it because.
So you tell him, even though he's studying, you're like, no, son. I've been alive on this earth a long time.
Here's a farmer's almanac.
Eli wanted to be a weather spotter, right? And because he was under 18, I had to go with him and become a weather spotter as well, right? So I've been to a bunch of the classes. Obviously, like he knows way more than me, of course, especially now. But no, but I learned a whole bunch.
Not a high bar, Michael.
I don't really have to ask him. I don't have to like look at the clouds and go like, Eli, what's going on? Like I kind of get.
Now you're a weather guy. You're a weather guy. That's funny. I'm the only actual official Cubs. I'm the official Cubs weatherman. And I don't know anything about weather. I just tell you if I'm getting wet with the rain or if I'm cold or hot.
Yeah, is Tom Skilling is retired now, right?
Mm-hmm.
But doesn't he still do a little something?
Like a little weather on the side?
Yeah, like I feel like he was still doing something. But
it's like Danny's Chicago sobriety. He doesn't really drink, but if there's some shots of Malort,
yeah, I'll do those.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You need to do a Cubs weather report with Tom Skilling.
Oh, that would be epic. I might quit after that because that's really the mountaintop. It's all downhill from there.
Seriously.
So we did get some great news though this week, and that Justin Steele has been cleared for takeoff. So he's returning to baseball activities. Flat ground is being thrown off of.
High leg stretches, toe touches, a little twisting.
I mean, that's pretty much what we thought it would be. They're saying May, June, but it's not behind schedule. So that's good. And it really lengthens the rotation in a way that if all things are going well and everybody's healthy, you have 6 starters, if not more. Because you added Cabrera to the situation. He pitched against the Brewers. He's got this like nasty changeup. He pitches backwards with I guess this fastball is his 4th pitch, which more and more of that has been happening in baseball. That wasn't it last year or 2 years ago that it was more off-speed pitches were thrown than fastballs for the first time, and since they kept track.
I believe so. I remember having that conversation with you.
Yeah. Yeah, because everything, I mean, which is weird, right? Because we are now in an era, our entire lives, the fastest pitchers ever would top out at like 100. You like every so often you had a Nolan Ryan or a Randy Johnson, like a guy that could get a little over it.
If you threw,
and now you have lots of guys do it. And they're like, yeah, let's just stop throwing that fastball.
Yeah, my arm hurts.
I think it was 98, maybe the Red Sox. They had 5 guys who could all throw over 90. And that was, you know what I mean? They were all pitching regularly in the low 90s. And people were like, damn, we got some heat on this team. And you'd get crushed right now in baseball.
Well, you had to really pitch then. And maybe pitching is coming back. And part of the reason that maybe pitching is coming back is because of all the analytics that they can figure out the X and Y axes and the breaks of things and, spin rates and things like that. And they realize that they can throw. Well, that's true. They can throw more effective pitches because
that is the last time I want to hear you say spin rate this season. Next time you do it, I'm just fucking clocking out. I'm just fucking out. I'm going home.
I said no numbers though. I said there was a rate of spin. I didn't even give it a numerical value.
I do love how they talk about pitching now. Like these pitchers go into the off season and then we get to spring training. And it used to be like, oh yeah, like they look good. Their body looks good. They lift. Now they're like, he shaped a pitch. He built a pitch. Like they talk about it like as if
the new pitch shape of his curveball has a break of 68.9. I glaze over like I'm in science class and like I'm in freaking physics class in junior year. Just like I didn't even take physics. I was that guy. That was like somehow like figured out like at the end. I'm like, what do you mean I had to take it? Like, don't worry, just fill out this form and you don't have to go.
I was chatting with some local friends here the other night, and a couple of the guys are big baseball fans. So we're chit-chatting about baseball and the Red Sox, whatever. And so through the conversation, it changed and guys were getting a little drunk, and one of the guys divorced about 6 months ago. So he's dating and he's being intimate with a woman. He's like, I've learned some new sex shapes. And he said it because I think we were talking about pitching shapes earlier, and I was like, But he was serious, and I was like, "What are you fucking?" He's like, like new positions, but they're, like I have some new shapes. There's some new things I'm doing. I was like, I fucking hate you. I feel like you're gonna put you're about to put a spin rate on your fucking cock. Is that what you're gonna tell me next?
the way that he pronates his wrist. It's getting a lot more break, a lot more action with the pronated.
You know what though? I think wrist. I was probably about 15 or 16, and I learned this little pronation tip. You know what I mean? And then like at 20, I think Danny, we were roommates, and he just taught me to flip the hand over, and it felt like somebody else. And there was like, there was a little pronation. I guess maybe I'm just behind the times.
In the end, it's really all about exit velocity, though. So But
I don't know. It's.
I hope your kids are in the car, everyone.
It has a lot to do with control and just where you can place it.
Where you're gonna place it, yeah.
Right.
Location, baby.
Can you get it? Can you get it in the location? There's some tight strike zones out there. You really gotta
and getting tighter.
Yeah.
With
the new pitch clock,
the top of her head. Like the date's over.
The date's over. Did you see? I'm gonna jump ahead for a second, but Moises Ballesteros tapped the top of his helmet 3 times. I think it was all in the same inning, and all of them got overturned. And except for that, they were barely strikes. Like they were called balls. He
was catching. Yeah.
Well, he was catching, which is good news that they got him back there. They haven't given up on that.
Yeah.
But I thought that was pretty great, except for the fact that they were so close. I'm like, is he seeing it really well? Because he's been looking at the ABS this whole time through the minors. So he's like, oh, I know what a strike is. I know exactly what it looks like. And he doesn't concern himself with framing it at all because you don't need to. All he has to do is catch the fucking ball now.
Well, and that's exactly what I saw on social media when this happened was people like, yeah, he just sucks at framing. So that's why the umps are getting the calls wrong. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you can't win anymore.
No.
I saw someone wrote the other day, and I think it was reputable. I was trying to find it for later in the show, but I couldn't find it. But now they're talking about ABS. They said that the average height of MLB players this year has gone down about 2 inches, and many players are 3 inches shorter this year because they have to put their exact measurements or the strike zone doesn't work. So there's like 20 guys in the league that were all 6'1" or 6'2" that are all like 5'9", 10, and 11. And I was like, that's fucking wild. But, they all fucking,
They lied. No, it's same as on my license, being 5'10". Not 5'10". Not anymore. Maybe one time, like after I took Harry Wooliver's dance class when I was 20. Remember Harry Wooliver?
Dude, I literally Googled him the other day. I was thinking about him. Danny, after class, you and I were not in the same class, but we had it the same day. And we got home and I was like, Danny, I think I'm 3 inches taller. Like, I couldn't believe I had to duck my head walking into one room in the house. I was like, Jesus Christ. Nobody knows what we're talking about.
Yeah, it was a teacher that made us wear dance belts. That's all I remember. Yeah. We wore tights and dance belts at one point in our life. Maybe someday me and Lyle will do it again and show off a little routine for you.
Nobody wants to see that.
Harry Wooliver, though, I have to say, this man was 80 years old. And he could still do a knee slide across the
and he would do it just in the middle of class to blow your fucking mind.
Something you couldn't do. Like, even at age 20, I'm still laying there.
He still does that. He's like 80 now.
He was like a lead dancer for Bob Fosse.
Yeah, he was one of Fosse's dancers. So we had a pretty famous teacher. But anyway, he can't. He's probably not alive anymore. But if he was alive still at age 120, whatever he would be right now, he could probably do a knee slide.
But the shrinking players is cracking me up because they have to be more honest.
Hilarious too.
It's like, do I make $10 million this year or next year because I'm going to strike out probably 30 more times with this huge strike zone, or do I just let every woman in America and around the world know that I'm actually not 6 feet tall, and for some reason that fucking bothers their ego.
And not that a lot of guys have pronounced crouches anymore. Like back in the day, you'd see a guy all choked up on the bat, all crouching in there, just trying to smack it somewhere.
Was it Biggio? That was fucking or Bagwell. It was one of those two that fucking.
Yeah, I think it was Bagwell.
He was Bagwell.
A real wide stance
and really low.
Real low. Yeah,
I'm gonna look.
Yeah. Well, your crouch doesn't even matter for the ABS. They actually measure you, and it's the real strike zone of your body. So.
Oh, crouch! I thought you said crotch. I was like, crouch.
Crouching player, hidden dragon. So, and then, but I'm saying, and I don't want to jinx it, but the rotation looks great. You get Steele back. It just lengthens the whole thing. I don't know if they'll go full out with him, like making him go like 7-8 innings right away. Probably not, but
we had, I remember last year, we had a pretty deep rotation in spring training, but then by June, we were riding Boyd and
Cade Horton came up.
Yeah,
too.
Cade Horton had to come up. Boyd ended up with the most innings I think he's ever pitched. Like, who else did we have? Like, that was just throwing tons of innings, and we thought he was going to be a bullpen guy. But yeah,
I'm looking up all last year. Colin Ray pitched a lot more than I think we thought he would.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Colin Ray.
Yeah, certainly. Tyone was in there as a starter. They didn't give us. Assad was hurt, so he didn't have as many.
Assad got hurt. Tyone got hurt. Shota got hurt.
Yeah, Shota at the end. Yeah.
These guys were going down. So I really do hope the rotation can hold together this year a bit better.
Yeah, Jordan Wicks is hurt now, but he would be another one to throw into that list of people. But also, like, if you consider. You got Shota Imanaga back. You didn't necessarily want him. And that's, he's doing the qualifying offer. And
they didn't want him. I'm good with him.
Oh, who's that?
There's Bagwell.
Oh,
Jeff Bagwell.
With his bag hanging down. You see that? Like his freaking nuts are hanging. Look at that.
Yeah. Oh, look at those
His bagging his Bagwells.
Big ball Bagwell. That's what they called him.
Cabrera has also been hurt in the past, but hopefully you get a full season out of him. And they're going to try to work on him as a pitcher, talking about pitch shape. So here comes the pitch lab. And, but you got I love a full season of Cade Horton. Now he was injured, badly.
Why'd you just have to jinx him?
Well, I'm trying to be positive here, but I guess that is jinxing when you say something positive about the team. But I fully expect that if anything goes wrong, and even if it goes right, you still may see Jackson Wiggins up if he could help out because he's ready. Like any other team that's not the Cubs that doesn't have all those guys, they probably already have like the Pirates already have Jackson Wiggins in the rotation, for example. Right. The Reds already have Jackson Wiggins in their rotation this year. We don't. Instead, we got Shota Imanaga, which we'll see what he can give us this year. So far, he's just been giving up a shit ton of home runs along with Jameson Tyone.
I'm not worried about it this time of year.
I've got a TFC about that.
Good. So anyway, we got some depth. Ben Brown, maybe he used to start. I don't think that. I think the ship may be sailing on that though. In the games, we did get our asses handed to us by the Reds this week.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, what was that final? 17-9. So there was a lot of runs scored in the game. Spring training, blah, 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 football score. But I will say that looking up and down the Reds lineup, I am scared of the Reds. They had Hunter Green got hurt, which he may be out for a long time, if not for the whole year. That's going to fuck them seriously. But when I think
that's their like weak spot already, is that they don't have the depth of pitching that the Cubs have, and Hunter Green is their ace. They really needed him.
Their ace.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when I think that they got Gino back.
By the way, I hate his fucking mother. Hunter Green. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, exactly. But when you see they got Ellie,
his sister's name Powder Blue.
Wait, that doesn't make sense.
Well, and I had forgotten, and I don't know if this is
Kelly Green.
Kelly
I mean, it was a softball, Michael. It was
Forest Green.
Yeah. Run, Forest.
Emerald Green.
Yeah. Keep going,
know,
Danny.
guys,
Michael's still thinking.
It's a half sister, I
Lime?
guess. Powder
Lime
blue.
green?
I don't know where I was going with that.
But if you
Big
look,
red.
speaking of the Reds, I do want to say, do you remember that Key Brian Hayes is now on the Reds? Now he's more of a defensive guy, but he's on that team along with Ellie De La Cruz. So they maybe have cleaned up some of that. They've got one of the best managers in the major leagues, if not the best, in Tito Francona. They have Eugenio Suarez back on the team. Now I just think they're probably a big bat short, like they play in Great American Ballpark. So they're like, well, even our little guys can hit them. So why get a big basher when you don't really need one if you play?
Well, they're hoping Eugenio is going to be that guy. And Ellie was like injured for half the season. So if those guys can get through this season perfectly healthy, that might be the big bat that you're noticing isn't in their lineup right now. Well,
all I know is like some asshole like Matt McClain is going to like hit 3 home runs in the game against the Cubs, and they're going to beat us by a similar score than they beat us in spring training. And I just had like this premonition because the Reds have been a thorn in our side regardless of whether they're good or bad. And they've been mostly bad and they've still beaten us. And so how about a Reds team that surges and does a little bit better and than they're supposed to do? I'm a little worried.
And has a coach that will react to the moment instead of just being like, well, I've already planned this out 3 months ago, so we'll just keep it as it is and see what's going to happen.
Yeah. The only thing that throws that kind of out the window is that Hunter Green issue. Like, if he's healthy going into this, I think they're my number 2 team in the division behind the Cubs and battling with the Cubs. But with Hunter Green down, God, it's like it's the Brewers again.
You love underestimating the Brewers.
Well, no, I'm saying Brewers are at the start of the season right now, like they look like the number 2 team. But you're right. Like anybody who says the Brewers are going to win this division, it's hard to argue against them because they fucking win this damn division all the time.
Well, as long as we're talking about the division, we should get into it. I know, Lyle, your TFC is about this, but I had it in the notes as something to talk about.
That's right. We can bring it up.
The Cardinals are so terrible, and they can't get anybody to come to their games. The B-Fibs, they ain't showing up without a buffet. And I guess that we know what it's the best fans, not the best fans in baseball. It's the best fans in buffets because they're getting unlimited food tickets, $29. You get fountain drinks, you get hot dogs, you get chick nugs, you get bratwurst, you get nacho chips and cheese, popcorn, fries, peanuts, kettle chips, ice cream cups. You could literally gorge yourself on junk food at the game.
Is it dumb? And aren't you like, listen, it is what it is. Fuck the Cardinals, right? Their team sucks. But I don't know. I mean, I think that possibly.
What is that a picture of?
What was that? This one?
Yeah. What is that?
That's not even something you can get for free. That looks like some sort of like AI bratwurst.
Wrapped up in a piece of pizza.
Yeah, wrapped up in a sesame pizza.
An uncircumcised sesame bratwurst. Listen, but does it
is that Lance Lynn? Who is that?
Does it piss you off a little bit with just Danny? You go to so many games. I know you don't go to the park to eat, but you know, a lot of people, they don't go to as many games as you do every year. So when they go to the park, you're a fat ass. You still eat a hot dog when you're there. I know you do. You get and you get the nasty one that's all steamed and in the bottom of the fucking thing that the guy just doesn't even give you a mustard packet with it. Aren't you just mad that the Cubs are so overpriced with their $18 beers? Well, and
absolutely. I mean, and that's made the Shanklin or it made the wheel of grievances for tonight. $18 beers at Sloan Park at spring training.
Yeah.
And that's what the Cardinals are going to do. They're going to get you in the door with this $30 thing, and then people are going to drink, 15. Maybe it's not 18, but it's going to be 12, 15 or something. And they'll still make their money.
I do think it's funny that this is where they're at now, because I think last year their deal was like you could buy for like, I don't know, $25 a month or some crap.
Yeah,
like you could
just go to all the games.
You could go to every game, but like you didn't know where
That would
you
be
were going to
awesome.
sit. It was just going to be, but it was like $25 a month, and they still didn't get anybody going. And they're like, well, what if we give you food too? And they're like, oh, well, food.
But listen, when your team sucks, I appreciate. Listen, I'm not fucking gonna sit here and cheer on Cardinals on the fucking Sun Ranto show and not say anything great about their organization. But I mean, I can remember a time Danny and I fucking in 2012, 11, 12,
75 cents.
Yeah, but we on the secondary market when we tried to buy tickets from the team, they'd still be like, you'd go on, you'd be like, oh, let's get $40, $50, and you're like, fuck you.
Yeah,
fuck you.
Lower these around the stadium instead.
They would rather not sell tickets, the Cubs at that point, than lower the prices.
Well, they can't undercut the season ticket holders without pissing all. Like they have half the stadium filled with season ticket holders, and if they start selling, $30 all you can eat tickets, it's going to piss off all the people that paid triple that for their stupid seat that they have every day.
Yeah.
I hear you,
and
that does make sense.
But it's bullshit. But that's the Cubs' business, and
I mean,
that's what care about.
What do the Cardinals season ticket holders say? Do you know?
Well, I don't think it's that much to be a Cardinal season ticket holder. I think you could still be a Cardinal season ticket holder for probably $1,000, or maybe less, and have a decent seat. The Cubs, like, it's probably your cheapest seat that you could get is probably $5,000 for one seat behind a pole. So like that's a lot of money when your average salary is still like $60,000 in the city.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, your 10% of your money is going to go towards the Cubs? Probably not. And you're going to want two seats.
Right.
So 20% of your money, probably not. But in Cardinal Nation, at least you could eat. But that's kind of a ripoff for junk food. You know what I mean? Like you can buy this garbage food and eat it at home for way less. You can buy all that food and eat it for a week for $30.
I know, but you're at
right. But you get to watch the game too. I like that you've just completely forgotten. Like you get to watch the game.
I'm just thinking, like,
Danny, what I was trying to say is people don't go to as many games as you. People want to bring their families. They want to have an event. So if you can go with your fucking kids and your wife and fucking sit down and have a couple hot dogs, some popcorn, the kids can get some ice cream and a pretzel and fucking, a couple pops. I don't know. I don't think
I will say
seems so bad because it's not fucking cheap, dude.
I've done it. I've done the unlimited in Cincinnati before, and it's not really unlimited. You get hot dog vouchers, and I don't know how this is going to run, but unlimited means 2 hot dogs because they know that people are just going to go in there and get one of those tickets, get a bunch of cheap ones on the secondary market and load up. Like, give me 8 hot dogs, give me 50. And they serve everything in a tiny bag. So like the popcorn's in a little bag, the peanuts are in a little bag, the Coke's like an 8-ounce Coke, so that you have got to keep going back. And of course you won't, because you'll miss half the game trying to get your stupid peanuts.
Didn't the Mets do a $1 hot dog night last year?
And they threw them on the field. So
and it ended up fights. Like people were just throwing them around at each other.
Yeah. Yeah. So we can't have nice things anymore. That's ever since. Thanks, Obama.
Right.
Ever since Obama. That's where.
Well, I mean, Disco Demolition Night. I mean, what was it? 98 cents to get in the stadium, and weren't they doing 50-cent beers that night too?
Yes, exactly.
So.
And they never learned their lesson. Some idiot every 25 years doesn't know the history, and they're like, "Hey, let's get the fans super drunk and give them things to throw at each other."
Yeah, it's wild.
Let's make 50-cent beer night and baseball bat night the same night.
Yeah, let's put a really shitty team out on the field and then give the fans baseballs to throw at the players later in the game when they're down 10 runs.
Did you see some basketball team had a strip club night? Magic Mondays or something?
Yes.
And all these, some basketball player doesn't even play for the team.
Atlanta.
Yeah, he was mad. Anyway, Cubs would never do that. Can you imagine the Admiral, advertising at Wrigley Field? They might. I mean, that's more of a White Sox thing. So I did want to talk a little bit, as long as there's really not much to talk about with spring. It was nice to see us beat the Brewers. I liked watching Cabrera pitch. We talked a little bit about his nasty off-speed stuff, but he's our shiny new toy, and I think we're going to like him. It's a different look. It's nastier than some of the other guys that we have. But so that was fun. But I really like Jefferson Rojas. He's hit 2 home runs in spring training. He's batting over 300. I don't know too much about the glove, but they got him at short. I don't know. This is
the spring of Rojas for sure.
He's one of our top prospects, and that's not saying a whole lot these days because we were ranked as the 23rd. We've been ranked a bunch of times by a bunch of different organizations, but it's all in the 20s.
Yeah, but Rojas is doing all this stuff right now. We know he's not breaking camp to go to Chicago. He's going back because there's just not a spot for him. That spot is going to go to Mashaw, and so Rojas is going to go back to Des Moines, and we are not going to see him unless somebody dies on the field. And even then, he's going to show up and sit on the damn bench. Like, it is insane how poorly the personnel are run with the Cubs. Like Alcantara never getting chances. All these guys, they never get chances, and they run these other guys into the ground.
Well, they've been given a ton of spring training chances to Rojas, and that's what's been nice to see because it is an opportunity for the coaches to take a look at him, work with them. And, maybe you get a September call-up out of the deal and he can help you like at the end. And like you say, like he's mostly going to like just be around, which I know that's somewhat valuable of experience for a guy to be around the big league squad and kind of
100%.
get his feet wet, play on getaway days sort of thing. It's, ease him into it as opposed to like what happened to Nico Horner, who just like literally came up because everybody died and the clock started on him a year early. Did it though? It kind of did, didn't it?
Yeah.
He started first year of playing time or first year of service time. I hope that doesn't happen with Rojas. It would be nice to get him, but it's exciting. It's nice to have a guy like that, especially because you traded away, what's his fuck to Big Red, the guy he's already dead to me. The guy to the Marlins for Cabrera.
Owen Casey.
Casey, yeah, he's gone. And so now the outfield needs filling out next year. So of course we're all going to be gunning for an Ian Happ extension, so we can lock up left field. I kid. Michael's shaking his head for the podcast listeners. But I'll put up our top 5 prospects, and they're all pretty much with the big league squad. So that is why your farm system's going to suck because they're kind of all here.
They're up.
Ballesteros, Wiggins, maybe we see this year. Ethan Conrad's the only guy in rookie ball, but you probably won't see him for a couple years if the normal Cubs clock holds. Alcantara's up. Rojas is we just talked about. And then it kind of drops off from there, to be frank. Like your top 10 prospects, I would kind of had it up here before, but I may be. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Yeah, like your number 10 is James Triantos. You know what I mean? It's like they're obviously not high on this guy. If they liked him, he'd already kind of be on the team.
Well, and the crazy thing is, it feels like Triantos has a better chance of making the team than Rojas.
You think so?
Just because of age,
Yeah, just because of age, that's how they manage the team. It doesn't really have to do with like who's actually a better player. It has to do with like, well, where are they at in their contract and all that, and we've got to use him. Maybe we can trade him for something, so we'll put him out on the team. Like it's ridiculous.
Jonathan Long is hurt right now, but he's in the top prospect list. But it's not like these aren't the most high end. Like people are not salivating over our prospect list on other teams being like, oh, we got to get some of those Cubs prospects with one of our
Jonathan
expiring.
Long. I mean,
I think blocked.
He's blocked because he's the same player as Michael Busch. So they're not going to ever let him come up. He's screwed unless he can get them to trade him.
Which some redundancy is going to be helpful to your team to provide depth. But at the same time, like we don't have anybody really big and exciting. Like our most big and exciting prospect at this point, who we really haven't seen, is Jefferson Rojas, and he's, but Ballesteros, man, I love that guy. He looks so, as a JD would say, hitterish.
Yeah.
Doesn't he?
Yeah.
He just looks like I love a guy that
he looks like a ball player.
He puts the bat out there and he connects and he tries to put it somewhere where the players are not standing, which is oftentimes up against the fucking wall.
Yeah. And I also really like that he's, everybody assumes he's going to be DH. I really like, if you're going to have a DH,
best position in baseball,
have that also be a catcher. You know what I mean? Like, if you can have a DH who is a catcher, that gives you a third catcher. And that's what it takes. That's what it takes.
Wins championships. And then, so that's some. I looked up Jefferson Rojas really quick on Chat GPT, which I'm now calling Scout GPT, because this is all you need. Look at this. The scouting report. Look at right up on Chat GPT. It's not that high on him. The Scout GPT. It's got him on an 80 grade scale, only in the 50s.
Which is the stupidest scale that anybody's ever. How about we do it out of 80? Oh, that's a good idea.
They basically say he's going to be like,
Michael, 20 to 80.
Yeah, 20 to 80.
Right.
What the fuck?
Yeah, we're going to take out the bottom 10 and the top 20, or the bottom 20 and the top 20, and then, like, that makes no sense.
Yeah, you're like, wait, isn't that a 60-point scale? It's a 60-point scale, but it's 20 to 80.
Yeah, exactly. That's 60 points.
It's like, but
is it so nobody feels bad when they get a 2?
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's 22. What it is. It's the participation trophy.
Yeah. But this one goes to 11.
So ChatGPT or Scout GPT has him as a hit first middle infielder, contact hitter, basically Nico Horner with a good baseball IQ, smart base runner, shorter second. So I'm thinking, like, when you look at like the Nico Horner auditions that are going on with Matt Shaw right now, like, isn't this kind of like Matt Shaw-ish sort of maybe a little bit more power you could get out of Matt Shaw than 15, 20 home runs, but probably not too much more, considering Matt Shaw is the Christian Ian Happ.
Right.
Wait.
I assume that because Ian Happ is really into coffee and rum, that he's probably a Buddhist.
Yeah, right. Exactly. He's a Rasta.
Yeah. Anyway, ChatGPT, Scout GPT, not so high on him. And I saw that, speaking of Matt Shaw, that there was a report out of Forbes that Matt Shaw's politics might have kept him from being traded to Boston.
Yep. I was gonna say the same thing.
Look at this.
It was
the headline.
It was going around Red Sox Nation quite a bit too.
Yeah, is it because he doesn't trust Catholics?
Exactly.
Probably.
You're not real Christian.
Probably.
He's
Catholics
like, I'm blocking
were the first
this trade. I can't go to all those Catholics around me.
So the headline, politics may have kept the Cubs from trading infielder Matt Shaw. So, I mean, I've also heard that he is somewhat uncoachable.
ESPN reported on it too. I think I saw it on the baseball show. I was like,
well, and based on that headline alone, it just says politics may have kept Cubs from trading him. It might be that the Cubs just really love his politics.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're like, we were going to trade you, but now that we know where you sit politically, we love you.
Yeah. Can you get your friend Candace Owen to come to the ballpark?
Dan, you brought it up, and I did see it somewhere else.
Ben Shapiro in here.
Yeah. I mean, they were saying he's a little uncoachable too.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that he kind of thinks he knows what's best for him in his career. So that's I don't know.
That's what I've heard. Chris Bryant-y dad stuff, oh, my dad likes my leg kick.
That's wild. I would never have guessed that somebody leaning right and that religious would not be open to new ideas.
It's shocking. But that would be frustrating. And now he's got to be good. Now we need him to turn into like the new Nico, because there's no place for him to play on the team unless they get rid of Nico Horner. Like, everybody wants Nico extended. That made the wheel of grievances tonight. People wanted Nico extension. The fact that there hasn't been one, but I don't see them doing that. Now you're locking up everything. Where are you going to put Matt Shaw? If you can't, and I don't think you can trade some mega guy. No problem.
Well, I have to assume 60 to 70% of the white baseball players in MLB are MAGA.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And baseball is baseball so white. You know what I mean? It really is. And
but that being said, there's got to be more to it. Like, that's part of it, but there's got to be more to it.
It's got to be the baseball part. I think it's got to be
more.
And why are the Cubs so high on him? Why are they so? What's your take, Danny? Why do you think
he's the Christian Ian Happ? They love this guy. They love a guy like that who projects not too high of a ceiling, but consistent, like, 110 to 120 WRC plus. Just go out there and get the job done. Good enough at a bunch of positions that you can figure out a spot for him.
Won't be too expensive.
Yeah, not for
exactly.
a while.
He's really good at defense and sort of good at offense. And that's what they like, because you can't get paid for defense, right?
Right.
Like, and he played great defense at third base last year.
Dansby really managed to.
Yeah.
Although he had a little pop last year. He hit over 20. It's just not elite.
Yeah. He hit 203 and 20 home runs or something.
But dude's got, Shaw's got to play. If he's going to keep developing, though, and he played all last year, and I don't know if he's going to play this year. So anyway, it's a shame. Now he's got to be good, because if you can't get rid of a guy like that, now they have to make him good. He's got to listen to John Malley. He's got to learn how to make contact, get his power stick going, and anyway. Fuck Matt Shaw. But why don't we take a break and we'll come back and talk about the WBC. We'll talk about what happened 150 years ago this week. Oh, man.
I'm so excited.
Love it. Oh, and we're going to do a little Wheel of Grievances bitch clock, but please support us. Patreon.com/BleacherBunch. You get the shows early and ad free. You get to hang out with us on the Discord. And also, you are telling us you love us with money, and underneath a capitalist system, that's really the only way you can do it.
It's the only way you can prove love.
I love you does not cut it.
Nope.
Let's face it. Yeah.
Fucking make it rain.
Make it rain. Patreon.com/BleacherBunch and shop it in the clutch. But we'll be right back in 2 minutes.
Hold on. Do you want to?
Oh yeah. Sorry, I almost forgot. You're right.
Yeah. Do you want the silhouette? The Ranto silhouette.
Silhouette me, baby.
Here it is.
Ooh,
this is a 2002 Topps. And looking pretty good. Thin. Here is the clue. His career ended in 2004. Just 7 homers shy of 500, which kept him out of the Hall of Fame. But people wrote into P.O. Box 6600, Rockville, Maryland, to report that crime. And he was admitted in 2023.
All right. There's your clue.
That's the clue for everybody playing at home.
Who was it? We'll be right back.
The Bleacher Bunch brings you great shows like Sun Ranto, Cubs PS Plus, Bricks Behind the Ivy, Cup of Cubby Blue, and Baseball Rabbit Hole. But you could be getting so much more when you subscribe to our Patreon page for as little as $1 a month at patreon.com/BleacherBunch. Get access to our exclusive daily show Cubs Pod, where we recap every single game. Plus, be the first to hear Cubs music, get early access to events, and receive an invitation to join our Discord Cubs community, where fans just like you show up every day to rant and rave about our beloved boys in blue. Most importantly, 10% of your Patreon pledge will go directly to help the Lost Boys Youth Baseball program. So join us. There are perks at every level, like the Renter Calendar, absolutely free, and name recognition for you or your business. We are independent Cubs podcasters, and we need your support. Otherwise, we'll quit. Seriously, we'll all quit. Some of us might even die from your lack of support. In fact, the cutest little puppy you've ever seen will die if you don't support the Bleacher Bunch at patreon.com/bleacherbunch. We promise to spend all the Patreon money on tickets and beer and all the dung crap we have to buy just to keep our podcast rolling. So give us your money and we'll waste it far better than you will. Patreon.com/bleacherbunch. Free trials are available, but don't do a free trial. Just join, okay? Okay. Patreon.com/bleacherbunch.
In the clutch, in the clutch. Buy t-shirts from In the Clutch. Take it from the Bleacher Bunch. You'll love the shirts from In the Clutch.
In the Clutch shirts are comfortable, stylish, and guaranteed to get you laid. Plus, they're proud sponsors of the Bleacher Bunch. Use promo code BleacherBunch for 10% off your purchase.
Nice to feel and soft to touch. That's why you will get laid so much. Wearing a shirt from In the Clutch. And you can thank the Bleacher Bunch.
In the Clutch, in the Clutch. Buy t-shirts from In the Clutch. Remember the code Bleacher Bunch. Save 10% at In the Clutch. In the Clutch. In the Clutch.
In the Clutch shirts actually not really guaranteed to get you laid.
We back.
We are back, and Terry E in the chat was the first one in with the correct answer. That is
Crime Dog.
Griff.
I did think it might be the Crime Dog.
Yeah.
And you said close to 500, and I was like, well, Sammy had didn't he have
600? Yeah, it was well over 600.
Was he 666? Did he have the devil number?
Was it 666?
No, I don't think so. But Fred McGriff ended his career 493 home runs, and the reason that's
609.
And the reason that that's interesting is because literally 7 more home runs and he gets in the Hall of Fame in his normal window.
Yeah.
But because he didn't have those 7 home runs, he had to go to the Veterans Committee.
There's this video that's been going around about the 86 Mets and how much coffee they consumed, because apparently they were all taking the greenies. So right before the game, they would drink coffee and it would activate these greenies and they would just be on hyper fucking craziness. And I'm like, I think Gary Clark's the only Hall of Famer on that team, which kind of blows my mind, right? Hernandez is
Gary Carter.
Gary Carter. Did I say Gary Clark? Gary Clark. I was just listening to his record earlier. Gary Carter. Right. No Hernandez. No Darryl Strawberry's not in the Hall, I don't think.
No.
Dwight Gooden is not in the Hall of Fame, I don't think, even though I don't think his career was long enough.
Yeah,
so but even that, Clark he's in the Hall, and there's so much out there about these guys in the 70s and shit doing all these drugs. It just pisses me off that Barry Bonds and Roger Clemens, 2 of the best players to ever play the game, and 2 of the best players of our growing up generation. They're top 5. Barry Bonds is top 5 all time greatest player.
They just were on different drugs that they tested for. And who just tested positive in the major leagues? There were just a positive test.
Oh, from Atlanta. It's his second one. He got popped last year too, so he's got a 162 game suspension. God, who is that?
Profar.
Jurickson Profar just got popped. How dumb do you have to be to get it 2 years in a row?
This is the problem. A lot of these guys are all still doing this shit, but there's so much synthetic shit out there that they can't detect anymore and catch. So when these guys are getting caught because they're using the old school fucking, I don't even know the names of them anymore, honestly, but it kind of blows my mind because all these athletes are using these fucking human growth hormones and all this other shit on the daily. It's part of their routine, it's part of their exercise. So I don't know. I find the whole thing fucking ridiculous.
Profar from Curacao, so he eligible to play for Team Netherlands, but not anymore.
Nope.
Not anymore.
Yeah, what do you guys think about this WBC thing? I know we've talked about it before, but a guy who's like great grandmother came from Italy and she went through Ellis Island. He's never even been to Italy, and now he's going back and playing for the old country.
It's the only way to get some of these guys on to make the teams somewhat competitive.
Agreed.
Yeah,
that's it. Because otherwise it's Japan, USA.
Well, I don't know about that. I mean, Dominican Republic, they could show up. I think Puerto Rico could show up, even though that is technically the United States.
But they have 20 teams. That's the problem. Like, yeah, if this is an 8-team, tournament where you've got, the U.S., Korea, Japan, Puerto Rico,
could show up.
Dominican Republic, all like Mexico, the teams they play a lot, then sure. But when you get to 20, then you've got Miles Mastroboni.
Well, when you get to Europe, that's really the places I take issue.
And even some of the Central and South American teams, like there's a lot of great teams,
might be tough to fill out because it's just not as populated. Right, Colombia might be tough, but Dominican would show, Puerto Rico would show up, and these are tiny islands. They're managing to field really good teams.
Of course, but it feels like, Michael, I know we talked about the Olympics a little bit, like Olympic hockey. It's like Team USA, Team Canada, and then everyone else.
Everyone else, yeah.
And it's like, and it's not everyone else. There's like 3 other teams that are really good.
Yeah,
and then
Germany
everyone else
and
is not much
Russia. Well, not Russia anymore because they never get to
all
play.
their guys died in the war.
Yeah.
Well, and they've been all their Olympians. What was it? Fucking 8 years ago, 6 years ago, 8 years ago, all were tested positive for drugs almost, and they just kicked the entire country out. And a lot of those athletes said they didn't know that they were given drugs. I don't know. I kind of believe it. I kind of believe
sounds like your 20s. That sounds like when you were in your 20s, Lyle. Like, I don't know what they gave me, but
I believe it.
While I was working.
There's bats everywhere.
When I was in the Army, I was in a line and I walked down, and 2 guys with these air guns shot me in both shoulders.
Oh, do you have the cool round scar? Do you have that?
No, I didn't get the scar. Like I didn't react to it. But they just shoot this, and they're like, it was like 40 different drugs.
That thing is fucking
that
crazy.
Just got launched into my body in a heart. I have no idea what it is.
Well,
I'm sure you're fine.
By the way, we can tell. We can tell.
That's why there's a foot growing out of your ear.
Yeah, so it doesn't surprise me at all that these guys might not have any clue what they're getting.
Yeah, I technically would be eligible to play for Team Great Britain, except for that
I can't throw a baseball. You run.
That's part of it. But
you run an 18.840.
I'm still running to first, but it's I'm uninsurable. Over 37 or certain kind of injuries make you uninsurable to go play in it. I found that interesting, and because a lot of times you could just like have a grandma, or like in the case of the Dutch, like all those players are either from Curacao or Aruba. So if you were somehow colonized by this other country, you have to go and play for that team. I'm like, why don't you just have an Aruba team? Instead, you got to go play for the Dutch? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like fucking 6 months ago, everyone in the world's going to be able to play for America.
Yeah,
exactly.
Basically,
he said Cuba's next. He said Cuba's
basically
next this week.
Danny
So maybe
is advocating.
They got a good team. Did they win?
I know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
What Danny's advocating here is more Puerto Ricos. It's still crazy that Puerto Rico has their own team.
Yeah,
they are part of the United States.
Michael, not according to anyone that I saw on Facebook during the Super Bowl.
During the Bad Bunny concert. Yeah, that Puerto Rico has nothing to do with us.
Well,
except for
it's
my
funny
hat.
because it's just like Puerto Rico. There's so many good Puerto Rican baseball players. They're like, well, none of the white kids would get to play if we didn't have their own team over there for Puerto Rico. So,
Well,
Exactly. I was a little embarrassed that we lost to Italy. Now, the Cubs did. Now, I know that it doesn't matter, and like we had a bunch of minor leaguers.
No,
leaguers in there
it's thoroughly embarrassing.
it's embarrassing because I mean, it's one thing if you lose to the Dominican Republic or
100%.
Japan or something. You lost to fucking Italy.
Yeah.
Italy. You know who's on fucking Italy? Miles fucking Mastrobuoni. You lost to Miles Mastrobuoni.
Oh,
yeah.
They don't even play with baseballs. They play with fucking meatballs.
Meatballs. Well, that's true, but
Mastrobuoni's bat is made out of a fucking band of spaghetti that's just tied together.
Well, that's why it's so hard to hit the ball. Their pitchers have olive oil just like in their back pocket.
Exactly.
In there, seeping out of their body. I'm a fucking grease ball. I noticed. Like, I got to shower twice a day.
You see him go to his back of his neck? That's just olive oil.
Coming out of his skin from dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Assad pitched today from Mexico.
How'd that go?
It was a normal Assad outing. You know, he got 2 outs, gave up a couple of hits, danced out of it. I made the joke that he Mexican hat danced out of trouble for Team Mexico. Hey, he's playing for Team Mexico. I wouldn't bring it up if it was on the Cubs.
Careful.
I know. I thought about it. I was like,
You still did it.
I still did it. Yeah, I did. Venezuela beat the Netherlands. I mean, Aruba. I mean, Curacao.
Right.
And then Cuba beat Panama.
But I hope that should be their walk-on song.
They don't know that song. Well, they probably do. Van Halen's big. But yeah, Cuba's very good. And Japan beat the shit out of Taiwan, who is forced to call themselves Chinese Taipei because of politics.
Right.
Yeah.
How is that team? How is that team expected to play? I was curious, just because I remember. I mean, I'm sure you guys watched as much Little League World Series over the years as I have. Chinese Taipei for so many fucking years had such good teams.
Yeah, but then they suck after age 14.
Yeah, well, because they were all 18.
Right,
playing as 12 years old. And then when they were 20, they were like, yeah, we can't hit
Well, we watched a lot of those Taiwanese games during COVID because they shut down and they were the only league that started.
Right.
And so we all became fans of the Rakuten Monkeys and the brothers. Who else was it? There were a bunch of weird tests. They were great. And we watched it. We had that guy on that was the Canadian that became the announcer, like emergency announcer, got stuck on the island. Like COVID was nuts. And so we
Is it weird? Is it weird? I miss it sometimes.
Oh, seriously, no, it's great. Like government sending me unemployment checks, like just sitting around playing Jackbox with my friends, like drinking a bottle of something a day. Oh, it was magical. Chain smoking cigarettes, playing computer games, loved it. I mean, I really did waste my that made me quit smoking though. I smoked so many cigarettes and I'm like, I can never smoke again.
Yeah,
I quit during COVID.
My bourbon intake really fucking
skyrocketed.
Yeah, it was insane.
But those games, what did you say? Pitchers are throwing like 89. A lot of offense.
Yeah.
A lot of offense.
A lot of late 80s pitching happened.
Yeah.
A lot of late 80s stadiums too.
Right.
Didn't it seem like it was kind of like it all looked like Montreal's old stadium, the Olympic or something. Anyway, they've got good players though. Those were competitive games, and they always also had like a few American players that went and played there too. But
today was not that.
Well, I mean,
no, they lost 13 zip.
Yeah, Japan's
awesome.
Japan's on another level.
They're so.
I was in the MLB Reddit, and I said the other day, like, I would really like to see just for more baseball. It'll never happen because the major league players are part of it, but it would be nice, like, once they get through pool play and they move on to the regular tournament, they have a losers tournament. of all the teams, because teams like Chinese Taipei, they never get a chance to play Czechia. You know what I mean? Because they're never going to be in the same pool. They're on opposite sides of the planet. But I would like to see these teams play each other sometimes. Like, you know, it would be fun to see a secondary tournament for the losers, I guess.
The losers.
The losers tournament.
Where do they hold it?
It's like the Champions League in soccer.
They're like, come to the loser tournament. We're holding it in war-torn Ukraine.
Right.
Come on out to Lebanon for the losers tournament.
Yeah, you know, you gotta have it someplace nice. You know what I mean? Like warm, and you know, do it like a compound type thing where they just get to take over. And they wouldn't do it at Disney World, but you know, like Disney World has like the baseball stadiums and the hotels and all that. You do it like that in like Panama, and then all the players go and just hang out like an Olympic Village type thing.
Or in a big city where there's like a lot of university. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you do it somewhere in the United States. You do it like in Chicago where there's 3 colleges that all have baseball stadiums or small stadiums, or
the
Boston.
Dogs.
You know,
I mean, Chicago would be great because we have so many independent league teams, and like you got the Schaumburg Boomers, you got the Joliet Slammers, you got the Chicago Dogs, then you got 2 major league stadiums to play maybe the finals. Yeah, Chicago would actually be maybe the perfect city for it, to be honest.
Yeah. You got to do it much later in the year.
Yeah,
though.
they couldn't do it in February and March.
No, yeah. So there is a game tonight. We're all gonna watch USA, and who are they playing? Brazil.
Oh, yeah.
Which they're not really known for baseball either.
By the way, when we took our break, I checked the Hawkeye score. Hawkeyes are up 37-23 at half against Illinois.
Oh,
so you Illinois fans, you're getting your asses handed to you by the Hawkeyes right now.
I went to Illinois briefly.
Yeah, that was actually going to be a good game because Iowa just like 2 weeks ago beat Illinois. No, you know what? It was the game that Emily went to while I was here.
Is it the women playing tonight or the men?
The women. Yeah, and but Iowa beat Illinois, but only by 4 points. It was tight that entire game. So the fact that Iowa was beating them by 14 at the half is kind of surprising.
Yeah, Puerto Rico right now is beating Colombia 5-0. No, that's a good team.
Yeah.
Well, Ben Cowles is back. Remember when we had to get rid of him because they released him? Who came on the roster when Ben Cowles left? Was it Cabrera? Or was it when they added? I forget. But it doesn't matter. He's back. They released him. The Blue Jays, the Cubs released him, then the Blue Jays released him. So now he's back in the organization on a minor league deal. We missed him so much, and I'm so happy. And that's just
yeah.
I'm so thrilled. Like I really was. I didn't know how I was going to enjoy this season without Ben Cowles being in the system. But now that the Blue Jays gave up on him and the Cubs still believed in him, I'm just thrilled. So all right, this is a little segment we're doing on this show now. It's because it's the 150th year of the Chicago Cubs and the National League. We are going to do a little segment called
150 years ago, the crack of the bat and the cheers would blow. 150 years ago.
Oh.
150 years ago.
Have you ever?
It makes me uncomfortable.
I know that was so great. It's like the 6-7 of videos. Have you ever been just standing outside in, just minding your own business, and all of a sudden been pelted with 2 to 4 inch pieces of hunks of meat? Has that ever happened to you?
I don't.
Like all of a sudden meat just coming out of the sky, just meat.
That I
2 to 4 inches.
Absolutely say no. That's never happened to me.
I was I was at a bar with Adam one night and something similar happened. I was leaning against the pool table. I turned around behind me and, but not that.
I've been shit on by birds.
Bag.
No, I almost had a giant set piece fall on me in Broadway. It missed me by 6 inches. But never have I been pelted by meat. But that happened this week in Kentucky in 1876, just as the Chicago Cubs were forming up in the great Kentucky meat shower of Bath County.
What happened?
Well,
wait,
they don't know. County. They don't know what happened.
Well, Bath
I'll tell you what they think happened.
Tried to do a shower and people died.
Well, nobody died. Well, maybe somebody died, but we don't know who. But there was this woman named Mrs. Crouch. She's making soap on her porch.
This is all AI fucking
stories,
it's on
right? Wikipedia.
Bath County meat shower, Mrs. Crouch. I mean, this is some bullshit.
Making soap.
Yeah. So she's making soap. All of a sudden, these hunks of meat start flying out of the sky. She calls to her husband, "What's going on? It's snowing meat." Direct quote. Then they examine the meat. People come from all over the town, all over Bath County. What the hell is going on? How is this meat? And they start wondering about, and testing the meat. They said, they taste some of the meat. And some guy's like,
yeah, because
I don't know if they cooked it first.
That's how they tested everything.
Yeah, tastes like squirrel. No, they didn't. They said it either tasted like lamb or deer.
Which don't taste a lot the same. I'm going to tell you.
Well, here's what happened. There were two guys that tasted it. One guy, I think, said lamb, and one guy said deer. So now the history is going to say lamb or deer.
And both were really not all there mentally, which is how they talked them into doing it.
Anybody that's going to taste the sky meat is probably not like...
I would taste the sky meat. It could be baby Jesus, and maybe that's my ticket.
Yeah.
To eternal life.
Yes.
Well, you know what? You're talking about Kentucky. You're talking about sky meat. Kentucky, very close to Cincinnati. And what do they have? Sky Rosas.
Sky Rosas and and some questionable meat in their chili.
That's what I'm saying.
So the other explanation that people came up with was that it was straight up vulture vomit.
Oh, wait, that's a big vulture. I mean, how much meat was it?
How many meat?
There's a bit of the meat that was preserved, although not well enough so that they could test what the meat is now. But with the rudimentary testing that they could do back in the day, they came up with one of possible two kinds of meat it could have been due to the testing at the time. And one of them
was two fucking toothless drunks' tongues.
Yeah.
Close. Okay. Either horse or baby human.
Oh.
Because apparently they have similar lung structures.
Yeah, here we go. Okay.
Wild.
Which I did not know. I'm like,
so listen, where are the Wright brothers at this point? What's happening with the Wright brothers?
1876?
Yeah.
I don't think when did the Wright brothers invent
I think
it was later
late 1800s, early 1900s.
That's when they announced it. What kind of
brothers?
That's the day that they invented the propeller.
They say on some of the real reputable chats that I look at on Reddit that maybe Mr. Epstein is a time traveler because there's pictures of him in the past, and maybe he was flying his hot air balloon to Oz and throwing babies out
of his hot air balloon, and that's how we got the Kentucky meat shower of 1876.
Well, you know what? Baseball hadn't truly started yet. Otherwise, somebody's nickname would have been Vulture Vomit.
It might have been, though.
I mean, that time.
The one guy on your team from Kentucky, it's old Vulture Vomit.
Yeah, old vulture vomit. Well, apparently vultures, when they're flying through the air, if they need to escape a predator or they want to get it on, they throw up so they can just keep on going. Release a little weight, drop a load. But now they have a meat shower festival, which we have to go to.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God. Do they really?
Mystery meat chili cook-off. Yeah, in Bath County, Kentucky.
Oh my God, I'm going to win. We're going to serve baby.
We're gonna serve baby.
I mean, I want to be true to what they think it is.
So that's exciting stuff. So that's what happened 150 years ago.
150 years ago.
That story was as inexplicable as the glove sitting on that guy's desk.
Oh, wait until you see the Cupstradamus video later. Okay, we already talked about Cardinals begging fans to come to the ballpark with food. The one way they could really get people to come is if they have cut off your ankle monitor night. People would flock. Your first 500 felons, come on in.
It worked. It worked on the south side at Sox Stadium.
At Sox Park. It's the only way you get it. That Reinsdorf could get people in there. Joe Madden was out there yelling at clouds with opinions that we share with Joe.
Some that we share, some that we don't.
Which opinions that Joe had? He's against runner on second. He's against three batter minimum. And what was the other?
I don't think I am. I think I like it.
Yeah.
3 batter?
I think I do.
Runner on second?
No, 3 batter.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I just didn't like the fact that he was like, baseball needs to get back to old fashioned baseball. And he's like, but I do like the pitch comms.
Yeah, he likes
and
pitch
the
comms.
pitch clocks. And I'm like, no, dude, one or the other.
He likes automatic balls and strikes too.
Yeah, that's fucking bullshit. That's you can't say you want old time baseball and then be okay with technology having a place literally in the game.
He likes old NL ball, though. I mean, he'll bring back the DH and screw the American League. I think he likes the strategy. And if you think about it, he's a manager. A lot of this shit is taking away his job.
And he did a lot with pinch hitters and not having the DH. He actually did interesting things, whereas most managers never did.
Yeah. So, but he was back out there. I still love hearing him talk. Me
too. I love Coach.
He talked about it not being, it's not about the length of the game. It's about the pace of the game. And sometimes the pace does feel a little bit too quick now. It's just it's not the same. And, the DH, obviously that ship has sailed. They're never going to get rid of it now, unfortunately. All right. So I think that sets us up pretty well for the bitch clock. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
I do agree with a lot of stuff that Joe Madden was saying. I just thought it was crazy that he was good with the technology part of it.
Danny, do you think it was like a kettle of vultures flying above, and they were just were there? Because it's not one vulture; it's got to be
multiple vultures.
Yeah, which is a kettle of vulture.
The fact that it could be babies or horse, I mean, I'm guessing it's probably more horse because you're gonna miss the baby.
Did anyone hear a boom? How about this? Was it hot? Wait, it wasn't hot. It was.
Yeah, it could be an exploding horse body.
Yeah,
in the heat and the gases build up, but it came from the sky, so they would have had to know that there was a dead horse nearby.
Yeah, you think you would have smelled it, but I don't know. They taste sky meat, so maybe their sniffers aren't so good.
So we have quite a few new, not quite a few, 5 new categories here on the wheel of grievances. First of all, that WBC games are not on the MLB app. They should just be showing all of these. Come on. You got to have TNT. You got to have all this different stuff. Put it in the app. Let us pay $20 to watch it all. You cannot do it. It's fucking bullshit. how the hell are we supposed to enjoy this? I managed to catch a radio feed, but like I'm working, so like I can't listen to the radio. It's fucking bullshit. So that's number one.
If we're gonna appify everything, just give me the fucking app for the WBC. Charge me fucking $5, $10, because it's worldwide. People will fucking and show all the fucking games on there.
All the games, and they can't do it. And it's just bullshit. Like in this day and age, when you the world that you dreamed of, like back in the 80s, like when you're sitting in the back of your parents' car and you're so bored, you're like, if only I could have a TV in the back of this car and I could watch everything I've ever watched. I'm going to watch the Cubs game in the back of this car. And you would dream of this. And now, for 20 odd years, it's been reality, except they don't let you do it.
They make it impossible.
They make it nearly fucking impossible to do it. Which is, just them gatekeeping the whole fucking thing, which is bullshit, which is why we're in a lot of problems we're in. Anyway, that's number one.
We haven't even started the bitch clock yet.
You just take that one off we already did it. $18 Sloan beers, no Nico extension, podcasts during Iowa sports, the Cubs rivalry, and I should maybe expand on that. It's just that K-Fids thinks it's bullshit that we should come together as a Chicago fan base, a Chicago baseball fan base, and root for each other's teams. And I'm like, bro, like as soon as they're nice, I've tried it. I've tried to be nice to those people, and yes, I did those people them. So them first. I will let things lie in a moment of truce for a season, but it's not going to last. The ceasefire never lasts.
Well, maybe there's an exchange. Maybe like we sacrifice Bleacher Jeff, and we'll sacrifice like Bleacher Jeff, Crawley, and like someone else eternally online that they hate, and they sacrifice like Reinsdorf.
No, and they shut the fuck up for the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
Okay. How about that?
Okay. All right, Bleacher Jeff, you're up. Lay down on the table, buddy.
And then on top of it, we also have, Toyota lot expansion, magical thinking, the 90s, no closer, Javi suspended from the WBC for weed, MLB TV, ESPN bullshit, which that's another freaking streaming nightmare. Marquee not showing games, streaming nightmare. Once again, same bullshit that I just yelled about. Beer and ticket prices, we kind of have that in there already, so it's in there twice. Fake Billy Williams death stories. Craig's 150 pre-printed lineup cards, and Ricketts money going to
let it rip.
Ice.
I'll tell you who's doing it. You give me the spin.
All right. Spin into here, boss.
Oh, what are we going to get?
Oh, I can't read it.
Oh, fake Billy Williams death stories. Baby.
You know what, Rocket? I think you should take this one.
All right. I'm going to find my little bitch clock video, and we're going to bitch away.
It's not even up yet, guys. Usually it's I can see it.
Clock, you have 30 seconds to bitch.
All right, here's the thing about fake any stories. It's that dumb people believe them and then spread them all over the internet, and then you have to wonder if anything's true. So basically now, if something that you read online is questionable in its veracity, you've got to go search like 9-10 places to look it up. And then there's these billion-dollar companies like ChatGPT that everybody's using on now that just completely fucking lie to you, like saying Jefferson Rojas is a mid-level player. We know he's a superstar, future Hall of Famer, God damn it.
God damn it. That's good. That's a good rant. I appreciate
Okay,
that.
But Danny, did Billy Williams die?
Yes, yeah, he's dead, Michael. He's dead.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
No, fake news.
Fake news. All right, I'm putting the wheel of grievances back.
Oh, God, you're so bad at this. Why is this so hard for you?
All right, here we go.
Spin the wheel.
Round and round she goes. Ooh, the Toyota lot expansion.
I don't know, Michael. Do you want to take this one?
Yeah, I can take it.
Should we refresh everybody's memory about the Toyota lot extension?
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Okay, it's the Grace lot expansion. Right. But Michael, you actually wrote a full ass letter to against support against the Toyota lot expansion. So I think this is the bitch clock for you. Oh. Whoops. I got to rewind here. All right, here we go.
Bitch clock, you have 30 seconds to bitch.
Here's the thing. When you go to a Cubs game in Wrigley Field, there is way more to it than just baseball. It's about going. It's about being part of that neighborhood. It's about walking around, seeing the shops, like going to the local bars, all that stuff. They are doing their best to remove all of that. Make it Ricketts fucking mall mania, all this stuff. And the Toyota expansion lot is part of that. They want to get people in there and just fucking trap them.
Stop your bitching.
All the actual Chicago stuff that you love and you want to see and be a part of, you don't get it anymore because you're stuck in your fucking car trying to get out of the Toyota lot.
There's so much traffic in that area. Trying to get on Lakeshore Drive or try to head west out from the stadium is pretty tough. And also, I don't necessarily take a lot of the vocal residents side in that neighborhood because they're fucking annoying as fuck. They just bitch you. No more night games, and there's Joe Park after you fucking move to Wrigleyville. Like, fucking suck it up. Get a garage spot, get a parking spot, or fucking know what the schedule for the 80 fucking days a year that there's baseball. It's usually warm out. It's probably not raining if there's a game. And fucking take the train, you fucking stupid fucks. I'm sorry.
Well, and I would say that the city could do more for public transportation, express buses.
There should be way more express buses coming from the west with lots where you can just park your car and they're secure, so people feel comfortable leaving their cars.
And make it free.
Lyle, they can't feel comfortable. Haven't you watched the news? It's a fucking war zone.
Everything's got to suck, don't you know?
Last summer, I got murdered 4 times. Every game I went to, I got murdered. Every
time I think about Chicago, I'm afraid I'm going to get murdered.
Oh my God, that meat falling in Chicago, that's just murdered Michael Cottons every time he goes to a fucking game.
Well, we never had meat fall in Chicago, which of all places for meat not to fall, it's almost shocking that did not happen in Chicago.
That's true.
All right, so Lyle, I guess this one is yours. So
let's go.
Good luck to you.
I know.
Hopefully you get one of the new ones.
What is the 90s?
We're about to find out. Oh no!
Oh, you know what?
You got to do it just so I can remove it off here.
I'm ready. I want this. Wait, why is it on the 90s?
No,
you removed it.
I just removed it. Yeah. So,
yeah.
All right, here we go.
Bitch clock, you have 30 seconds to bitch.
Who says there's no fucking closer? It's spring training, you fucking knuckleheads. Why do you give that shit away? Why do you think they're going to give that shit away? Of course they're going to tell you there's no closer and it's committee. Maybe that is what's happening. And who fucking cares? Because I feel like the Cubs, of all the teams last year, managed their bullpen rather well. They kept bringing guys in and they put the right guys in the right position. If I'm going to give Coach any respect out of last year's season, Michael won't give him any. It was managing that bullpen and making the changes.
Stop your bitching.
And I think they're going to have a closer. So just fucking relax already.
You know what?
We'll know in a couple weeks if they have a closer or not.
I do have a little bit of a bitch to add in here on the no closer. They already fucking named a closer.
Yeah, his name's Daniel Palencia, and he closed the game
for the
today.
First time in the last fucking 8 years. They're like, yeah, Daniel Palencia. They named the fucking closer. And what do we get in the bitch clock? No closer.
No closer.
They gave you a fucking closer. Just open your goddamn ears and listen to them. They told you it's Daniel Palencia. Until April 14th.
Until it's not.
Right.
But that's okay,
April
too.
14th, when he's been shelled and given up, 8 games already, and he'll be gone.
Yeah, he closed today for Venezuela. So he literally closed today as you bitched about the fact that our closer is not the closer.
That we don't have a
because he is the
closer.
closer.
Yeah.
But I tell you who I wish would put his clothes on. That's Coach Thomas.
I love the World Baseball Classic, and my favorite pickle is Vlasic. I'm rooting for the Dutch. Hope they come in clutch, though my tulip investment was tragic. Oh man, I lost so much money. Ho, 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 ho.
Oh, wow. He took that pickle down like nobody's business. Jesus Christ. I want to see him eat a baseball bat next, Danny.
I am not surprised that a guy that smells like a Dutch oven fucking wants the Dutch to win.
Yeah.
I was just surprised at the magic.
He
took a pickle and an acorn and turned it into a beer.
But I think he swallowed the whole pickle.
Oh, that's what happened to it.
Yes.
He usually puts the pickles. Never mind.
He deep throated that thing. That thing was
he took that down like nothing. No wonder I didn't notice. It just was smooth sailing for that pickle.
Yeah, that deity has no gag reflex.
Yeah, hot dog down a highway. Hot dog down a highway. Yeah, I'm not shocked that he lost a lot of money in the tulip scam of 1653 or whatever the fuck.
I do forget how long he's been around sometime. And it's hard to have a conversation with him sometimes and you don't want to be too close. I mean, you can even smell him through the phone, but I need to give him a call because that's like a fascinating thing that happened in the world.
Right. The tulip scam.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was 1637, insane. Actually. I was off by a couple of years. Sorry, historians out there.
Everybody knew. Everybody's sitting in there.
Everybody knew what
Danny with the
everybody
dumb
knew but you, Danny.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, man. I'm so embarrassed. All right. Well, scavenger hunt's still going. Nobody sent me a picture of them with Al yelling.
Come on, people.
Now I'm gonna up the ante. You gotta bring him a bologna sandwich.
Find Al yelling.
And blow a Zerbert on his belly.
Yep.
Yeah. If he says no to the selfie, pull out the bologna sandwich and he'll say yes.
Yep. Guaranteed. All right. We're going to do the Lost Boys bracket again this year. So look for that. And we're teaming up with this guy, Brian, who we teamed up with a couple of years ago, which made the bracket, the pool price very high. So that was cool. So we'll raise a lot of money for the Lost Boys, and B, somebody's going to win a lot of money if they're good at it. Didn't your wife win, Lyle?
Yeah, she wins that shit all the time.
Yeah, she
so frustrating.
Destroyed that thing last year. It was amazing.
I won last year. I came in second or something like that because I split the money with my nephew. Well, I gave my winnings to Lost Boys, and my nephew wanted his winnings.
Yeah,
because he is a 16-year-old boy. Fair
enough.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about brackets and stuff, and I saw somebody posted a thing like had all the games for the Cubs. Hopefully by the next time we meet, I'm going to set a thing up where ranters can just choose all the games from before the season starts. And at the end of the year, we'll see who picked the most correct wins and losses.
Oh, not just wins and losses, but pick the actual right games that they won.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so it'll have and so when I was going through, we have 0 2-game sets this year.
Well, maybe they've been listening to the show and know that we fucking hate them.
Finally. Yeah. But it's all 3 and it's there are 6 4-game series and the rest are 3-game series. About fucking time. I mean, they're getting there. And now let's just make it so that we don't play San Francisco, then the Rockies, then San Francisco, and then the Rockies for 2 fucking weeks. Like, let's get out of that bullshit, but at least we don't have 2-game sets.
And how about we schedule a couple doubleheaders a year?
Oh, yeah. The players must not want them. Or do you know who doesn't want them is the owners, because they're going to have to pay like time and a half for the ushers to sit there all day for 12 hours.
Yep.
You know, and now that there's no tax on overtime.
Right.
So anyway, we're going to do that. I will release it in all the normal places once we get it going. I think we're going to do $25 to buy and get a bracket. And we'll raise a bunch of money to do halvesies with the Lost Boys. The Ranters calendars have all gone out. If you don't get it,
I got mine just the other day.
Oh, cool. So yours got there, which I sent at the exact same time as Matt Shepherdson's. You live further than Matt does, and Matt's has not arrived. So it's just like, let me know if you didn't get it. They should all be out there. If you didn't get it at the party, they're all mailed at this point. Now I got some bad news and good news. First of all, I hope nobody bought any Ranterfest June 6th shit, because I got to go to New York. So yeah, I do. Well, it's good though. My theater has been invited to a theater festival to do this show called The Pragmatist, which is the same show we brought to Poland last year. Yeah. And it's a very complicated sound setup with loopers and all this stuff. So it's best if I go, because training somebody's going to suck ass. And I won't. And because my car will then be in New York, I can't even really throw Ranterfest because I won't even have a car to throw it with. So there's all sorts of reasons. Anyway, so we're going to try to find another date. I know that there was like a weekend 2 weeks later that people were like, or that one. So I think we might, or that one. So I'll look into it. It's not a big deal. We'll
figure it out.
All we were doing was trying to get tickets for the bleachers. So if you have bleacher tickets, if you bought them and you now can't come in, hopefully you can cancel your Airbnbs if you already did that shit. I'm sorry, but I just want to get that out now.
But just send.
It's only March 6th. It's 3 months away still. So
just send Danny an invoice. He'll cover it.
Yeah, no problem. I'll put it on the Patreon, as if it doesn't already go to. It's just being here, really, on this app itself. Actually, that's a little plug. Do you know that StreamYard costs more than 1 full month of Patreon? So up your ante, because this, even just bringing you to the show, that's 10% of what you give us. So help us, and we'll buy.
Help me, Rhonda.
Tickets. Help me, Rhonda. Help us get it out of my heart. How's that go? Help you. Hamburger helper, help the hamburger.
Help.
I need somebody.
Help me get her out of my heart.
Do you smell toast right now?
Yeah. So anyway, sorry about that, but we're still doing Cincy on 9/19, unless something else awesome happens for me, and I get to bring another show somewhere else.
Hey, the world doesn't revolve around you, Danny. Maybe everybody just wants to get together anyway. Without you might enjoy it more.
I had a brief thought. I'm like, just throw Ranterfest without me. And I was like, you could, what if I died? Would you just do it anyway?
We won't be so lucky. You're going to be fucking 103.
Yeah.
Get on it.
Yeah. The final Ranterfest will just be my funeral.
Yes.
Pretty much. One thing I do want to maybe look into is finally buying my grave in the Cubs fan burial wall. Because I'm, getting up there, and I thought to myself, I'm like, I live actually closer to that Cubs fan burial wall than I did before, so it's easier to visit now. I can ride my bike over there. It's actually just, about a mile and a half away.
Yeah,
walk over there, visit my own grave.
A nap?
Yeah, just
try it out. Just try it out.
Just try it out.
Try it out. Just lay there.
just lay down.
How it feels to be dead. Yeah. Isn't that's a Beatles song too?
Yeah.
I know what it's like to be dead.
The other one was a Beach Boys song.
The games, but same era.
I know.
Yeah, the USA game has already started, right?
Yeah, so we should probably stop. I just have a couple TFCs and we get the fuck out of here. Ranter Day of the Dead. Yeah, we all just go to my grave and I don't know what we do. Party. Probably.
Well, you're gonna be there, so you don't have to come.
Yeah. All right. I got a TFC.
I have one.
Do I have one or two? I think I only Well, first of all, I've got this picture of Crawley, so it's with his shirt off. So spring training has begun. He's there right now, so we'll have to catch up with him when he comes back and see how it was for him. But here's my one. It actually comes from
Cubstradamus.
I was going to say, get him a robe.
None of us should be on Twitter anymore, but I'm on Twitter, and it's a hellscape. It's a hellscape. But then I can't see shit like this. And follow the old Montreal Expos, who tweeted this just the other day. Due to unforeseen circumstances, Ayatollah Khamenei bobblehead day on Sunday, April 12th has been canceled.
Jesus Christ. That's fucking wild.
That's a good one.
I never would have thought back watching Gary Carter play for the Expos, as a kid, someday they'd be talking about the Ayatollah Khamenei, because he was the Ayatollah. Well, maybe not at that time, but he's been an Ayatollah since they've only had two.
Yeah,
well, now they're on a third.
It's been like 30 years or something like that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Because then he had to die Ayatollah.
We're gonna have an Ayatollah.
Yeah.
Bye, Ayatollah.
Bye. Woo!
So I've got this TFC in the Cubs Reddit, and you know what? People are losing their minds already. This guy was just going off. His post was, Shota will be out of this rotation quickly this year if he gives up bombs like this, regardless if it's spring training or not. This is the very first spring training game. And then when everybody was in there like saying, hey, settle down, relax, he comes back. And if he's doing this now against AA kids, what do you think teams will do to him in real game season? He picked up where he left off last season. And then further down. No, he is picking up where he left off. Still arguing. Would have loved seeing him gone, and we went after Gallon. Just like, it is amazing sometimes the just absolute craziness of people watching a pitcher in his very first inning
of spring training, just like coming in hot. I mean, that's like, no, we do shit like that, but for fun. Just so it's all.
It's a joke.
That guy's not kidding. Yeah, that guy's not kidding. No, every time I say shit like that,
in the thread, arguing with anybody who told him, like, "Relax, dude. It's just the first game.
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, just enjoy the day."
Angry. He's got something going on.
But I also know angry when people say would have loved, then it's would of.
Oh yeah,
instead of would have. Yeah. Like the thing that. Like I can see like a misspelling. They really think that's what it is.
Yep.
Yeah. That's so anybody that uses that gets that particularly wrong. And I'm sorry if you're one of those people and I'm offending you right now. I'm being like, calling you dumb or whatever.
Just crack a book, learn some shit, man.
But not everybody, had maybe the wherewithal to. At this point, you should know though. Anybody watching this show, we're old as shit. You should know
basic stuff like would have is apostrophe VE.
Doesn't even make sense. Would have.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know what of means. Think about it. What the fuck does of mean?
Right.
I don't know what anything means since Bill Clinton wanted to know what sex means.
Technically, it was.
What's the definition?
The good old days when the president just got a Hummer from an adult.
I like that he tried to parse there, though. Well, what's your definition of sex?
Exactly. Well, what do you mean?
Because things happened, but I might be okay in this conversation.
Did you see the video of him going through the Epstein files?
It's wild.
It's wild. I'm like, his lawyers hitting him like, dude, don't look so happy.
Yeah,
he's smiling. Oh yeah, I remember that night. Oh, like, Bubba.
I saw a funny meme. I saw a funny meme of Hillary, and it was just a picture of her at the Epstein files. You're like, woman who's not mentioned at all in the Epstein files, forced to answer for them. about a ton of men that are alive and around that have not been called in front of Congress to answer for the Epstein files. So
oh God, it's insane.
Yeah. Hey, okay, Lyle, you have a TFC in here. You need somebody to.
Well, I did, but we already did it.
We already did it.
It was
no, we didn't.
Yeah, we did.
It was
this one.
We didn't talk about this one.
Oh
yeah.
You didn't talk about that part of it.
There.
Right,
Yeah.
I did. So that was about the food in Cardinal Stadium and how cheap it was, and you could get this deal. And the guy said, "Well, too bad I have to watch Cardinals baseball with the deal." And the other guy said, "I thought it was the best. Can I go when they're out of town?" And I like that. I'll give you $26, and I'm gonna go hang out in the stadium and eat. I don't want to see your fucking team though.
But you can just go to a buffet for
I know,
$16.99.
Danny. It's a funny joke.
It is
Yeah,
good
I
though.
know. It's a funny
I love
joke.
that idea of you're like, can I'll pay it, but I don't want to go when the Cardinals are there.
Yeah, I don't want to
Let's see what's going on.
Fucking abysmal baseball team.
The Cubs have 2-1 against the Padres right now. I know nobody cares about the Cubs game, but Ballesteros singled. So Big Baby and Matt Shaw singled. So the future's bright.
The future is bright. We're going to wear shades, people. We're going to wear shades.
Okay, let's give away a
World
chance
Baseball.
postcard and get the fuck out of here.
Top of the
Yeah.
first, 0-0.
Hashtag
hit.
chance in the chat. Your last chance to get in the chance. And we'll be back. We might have to do Friday. Well, I'll look at the schedule. I got a bunch of theater shit going on. But anyway, let's pick a chance tonight.
Just look at the Iowa women's basketball schedule, and you'll know the next
I'll go
time
up
we're
against
gonna
that. Yeah.
go.
And the winner is David Elliott. Congratulations.
Hey, all right. Congrats, David.
And thanks, David, again. I remember last week we talked about David and helping out one of his students who has been detained by ICE. Real bullshit, a bunch of bullshit going on. So David's one of our ranter heroes, really, for standing up for what's right in this horribly shitty time. But did it.
Amen.
Yeah. And because he donated to my radio station in my my birthday fundraiser for KICI.
Oh, and speaking of birthdays, somebody's got a birthday coming up next week.
Tuesday. I
wasn't talking about you. I was talking about Steve Breitbach. No, I'm kidding.
Well, I mean, I just found out Dominic Galoro. His birthday is Friday the 13th coming up.
Oh, yeah, it's next Friday. And I spelled Dominic. I spelled his name wrong.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. With a K.
Is his picture fucked up too?
I have no idea.
No, his pictures at least, right?
So those pictures, my old man eyes, those pictures for the
You're
dates.
sleeping again. You're sleeping at the
yeah,
bar.
I know, I
Look
saw
at-
that.
I got another
Sleeping.
picture of him sleeping at the bar.
So
But
good.
I just want to reach
like
out
Trump.
to the camera or to the calendar, and I want to do this to the pictures so that I can see them better.
Oh yeah, I know. Well, it's just like all these bodies, No,
There's nothing wrong with the pictures.
made it
Jay.
very
There's
collage-y.
nothing about that. The pictures are great. I'm just so used to my phone that I just zoom everything because I can't see it.
It's funny. I do that like with books. I'm like, oh, I can't do it. Jesus Christ, this is, we're all ruined. We're all ruined. Anyway, that is the show. Everything's been spoken about at this point, and if we didn't speak about it, we'll speak about it next week.
Absolutely.
So, Spagog.
It's opening day. Time to start again. It's opening day. It's the season when we turn the lights back on. Winter has gone away. It's opening day. Come down to the park. It's opening day. Sunshine for the darkness. Turn the lights back on. Because it's time to play. It's opening day, lining up the team.
back on. Winter's a long, hard way. For opening day. Summer in the sun, it's opening day. Come out, everyone, and turn the lights back on. We are all in first place on opening day. You turn the lights back on, lights back on. Winter's a long, hard way.